What's going on, everybody? This is a really tough intro for me to make right now. Just wanted to give a little bit of context as to what's been going on in life, but unfortunately, a couple weeks ago on February 16th, my dad passed away unexpectedly. He was an amazing man. You guys have seen him on so many videos of mine over the years on the YouTube channel. So before we get this video started, I'm just gonna play a little tribute video that I made for his service. And so if you guys aren't into that, you can skip ahead right to the fishing. But this video that you guys are gonna see and the video following, I filmed the night before he passed. So I've taken some time off. Obviously, yesterday, the 28th, was my first day back to guiding after everything happened. So got a really long road and journey ahead. So please keep my family in your thoughts, in your prayers. We all sure do appreciate it, because it has been a nightmare. The worst possible thing that anybody could probably ever go through. So if you guys still have your dads around, give them a great big hug for me, and obviously give your moms a hug too. So thank you guys all so much for your support. I know this video is a little long, but please enjoy. We've got another good one coming up after this, so hope you guys enjoy.
Hi, honey.
Oh my God. Hi, Daddy. How are you?
Hi.
Oh gosh. Merry Christmas to everybody. Here. Oh my goodness, I love you so much,
Hi,
Daddy.
honey.
Oh,
I love you.
Wow, that was so good.
Okay, I'm busy. I'm done.
Here, take mine. Take mine. Take mine.
He was a giant when I was just a kid. I was always trying to do everything he did. I can still remember every lesson he taught me. Growing up, learning how to be like my old man.
Happy birthday to you. I didn't even
He was a lion. We were a father's pride, but I was defiant when he made me walk the line. He knew how to lift me up and when to let me fall. Looking back, he always had a plan. My old man. My old man, feel the callus on his hands and dusty overalls. My old man, now I finally understand. I have a lot to learn from my old man.
use your fingers.
Now I'm a giant, got a son of my own.
Yeah,
He's always trying.
There's a little guy right here.
Go everywhere I go, do the best I can, raise him up the right way, hoping that he someday wants to be like his old man. My old man
you. Love you.
Surprise.
More than you know.
Well, what is going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another beautiful video on the channel. It is an absolutely beautiful day. Had a last minute cancellation last night. Didn't really feel like trying to fill it, so I decided to come out today, do a little bit of pre-fishing. Haven't been on this lake for, I don't know, probably the last like 4 or 5 days. Been doing some other stuff, but we've got a really fun one for you. I know a lot of you guys enjoy the crappie content, but I can only do so much of that. I mean, I really only fish for crappie in January and February when the live scope bite's really good, when they're really grouped up. But now with the water temps kind of getting back up into the low 40s, I am thinking game fish. So got a really fun video for you guys today. Hope you enjoy the live scope footage. I will let the rest of it speak for itself, but we'll talk all about what we're doing. We'll talk gear, technique, so on and so forth. Hope you guys enjoy this one. We'll see you at the end of the video. Oh man, this looks like it's gonna be probably really fun. What do we have here? I don't even know where to start. I could not start filming quick enough. First wiper rip of 2024. Now can we get these fish to go? Go for a white bass. Oh, he missed it. Eat it. Got him. All right, well, the big whites are dumb and hungry. Like I said before, I have not but one camera rigged up here. We're fishing a jig and wrap, which is definitely not what I want to be fishing for big wipers and big white bass like this, because hooks. But I'm just so jacked. It's like 11:15. There's nobody out here, and I really just didn't want to crappie fish. I'm actually out here pre-fishing for my guide trip tomorrow because the weather is going to go to absolute shit. So I'm trying to figure out plan A, B, and Z. And I think that we just figured out plan A. So let's catch a couple more. I will get the live scope screen recording as well as maybe another camera, but in the meantime, I'm just super pumped that we are not crappie fishing and that I'm doing what I love to do. Oh, he missed it. Come back. Oh, he missed it again. Didn't miss it that time though. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. First one of 2024. First Nadine. I am so glad that I have the net in the boat. That's all I gotta say, because I typically during crappie season do not have the net in the boat. Oh my god, you guys have no idea how good this feels. No idea how good this feels. And it is not small either. Can we keep it buttoned is the question. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In the net. Oh, yes. So pumped. Oh, the jig is out and it's halfway into my finger. Boys and girls, that is the first wiper of 2024. Just an absolute starchy, perked up beauty of a hybrid. Well, let me get the other camera running real quick here. We'll set her in the net for a minute. All right, we're going a little primitive with the phone camera, but look at that beauty of a late, well, it's like mid-February. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. Mid-February cold water wipers, baby. So pumped, so pumped. All right, girl, go get bigger. Oh, that was the worst release. Okay, I'm officially stoked. So pumped. So that being said, there are a ton of fish in the river channel here, and I mean, We're not going to be super picky, but there are a bunch of white bass to kind of weed through. Here we got another one up. Got him. That looks more like the white bass kind. So we're going to try and get our baits in front of as many of the big ones as possible, but catching white bass this size certainly does not suck, especially when they're munching it like that. Because again, right now, I mean, I think I have a jig rigged up. I'm like 90% sure I do, so we may just go to a jig and a plastic, but I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to stop, even just for 1 second. Let's skip past those smaller ones and see if we can get in front of a big one here. Dude, look at that. Look at that. Freaking stacked. Super deep water, but sometimes these fish can be weird and really get fired up during a cold front. We're like major post frontal right now. Northeast wind, like not what you would expect for these fish to be just absolutely shit stacked. But this water looks like absolute garbage too. There we go, there's one. I mean, the water is just really bad. I feel like the lake is definitely turning over here. Uh-oh, walleye. Nice walleye. I knew you were gonna show up. Get some of these pre-spawners mixed in here. That is a sauger. That's a saugeye, yeah. Because we've got all three in the lake. Just nipped the jigging wrap there. Nice little fat guy, look at that belly. All right, go spawn. Spooky, spooky. Here we go. Bite it. Yep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep. Big fish. Big fish. Big fish. What would you guys do? Would you take the time to get your second camera rig? It's actually a Christmas miracle that I even have this one running right now. Who do we have? Probably a wiper. Cold and lazy. What is the water temp? 40 degrees, so that is pretty warm. Yep, just another nice one. Just another nice one. We'll take it all day. All day long. I'm glad that I came out when I did here because got a vet appointment at 4:30, so I've got plenty of time to just absolutely destroy these guys today. Just another nice one. Average right there, 4-pounder. Average. Okay, we have camera angles, we have Livescope recording, and now it is time to rip lips. We're going down deep. We're going deep for the bigs. Hop, hop, reel. Fish on. This is the most fun I've had since freaking probably New Year's Eve. That was like the last wiper walleye trip, whatever, I ran before we transferred to crappie season. And now, thanks to the warming trend, we could be back in game fish season here. Just an average white bass, but like I said, we're gonna have to weed through them. Good problem to have, I reckon. Oh, there's a nice one. Eat. Oh, his little buddy's gonna take it. Oh, dumped him. It's a really bad day for the northeast wind to be blowing right into my face, even with my water lens on. My eyes are watering so bad trying to stay hyper focused on the Livescope screen. Why are you guys looking fussy? It's because you can't see it? It's kind of the main reason I was thinking switch to jigging a plastic. Give them something to target in on a little bit better than the jig wrap, but you get it in front of the right ones and they're gonna bite. Oh, you sucker, come on. There he is. God, he almost pulled the rod out of my hand. Almost pulled the rod out of my hand. What do we got? Man, into the whiteys. That's okay. Not super upset about it because I'm also not grinding out post cold front conditions for a 9.5 to 10.5 inch crappie. A lot of hooks. A lot of hooks. Dead stick? No, we can't take a risk dead sticking it. How boring would that be to watch? Let's take it away from him and make him swim for it. He likes it. Oh, come on. Do it. He did it. He slipped up and made a mistake. White bass are so stupid. See ya, bud. Thank you for not making me touch you. Oh, man. Well, and the one thing I gotta say about this is I'm gonna have to enjoy this all to myself while it lasts, because it will not be long before there's 9 boats or 10 boats or 12 boats in a 50-yard radius. There. Head shakers. Head shakers. The average size of the white bass here in this part of the state are really something special, you know. Because I've had a lot of guys from Texas, Oklahoma out in the boat that they're used to those little sandies, sand bass. But up here, these things are topping out around 17.5 to 18 inches. Does not suck. Let's go for one more, shall we, before we start the new clip on the GoPro. It's wild to see them so deep too. Like, I mean, we were in the middle of the river channel and they're within the first 10 feet of the bottom. Usually they're cruising up a little bit higher, but maybe they want to be tucked down closer to bottom because the water is so dirty. I have no idea what the edge of the channel looks like. I keep saying I'm going to switch up to a plastic, but we might have to just make some casts up to the edge of the channel, because as soon as I hit the spot and rolled over it, I knew. I saw him laying up there, but stupid, dude. Stupid. All right, let's get another rod rigged up here. I'll kind of go over the gear that I'm using for this particular technique. It's nothing super special, but anything with treble hooks, you want something just a little bit softer. So let me grab my other rod and we'll talk a little bit about tackle before we continue the onslaught of mid-February game fish. So we have 2 of the 7.2 medium extra fast spinning rods from Kate Outdoors, my new partner for 2024. Started using these like early fall last year a little bit, and then really fished them heavy into late fall and winter for the walleyes. You guys probably saw those videos. But yeah, even though these look like the same rod, the 7.2 medium extra fast, this one in particular, Kurt makes with a little bit softer tip. So this is definitely the rod that I prefer for your reaction baits like jigging wraps, shiver minnows, blade baits, pretty much anything with a treble hook. You just want a little bit softer tip. But then we've got the jig stick here, the 7.2 medium extra fast with the regular tip. Absolute bread and butter rod. This was definitely the one that I fished the most last year in the fall for those walleyes. And then I foresee myself using this one with a softer tip when we get up to Green Bay for walleyes, throwing big ripping wraps and stuff. So go check them out in the link in the description. Again, with Kurt being a custom rod maker, you guys can do any colors you want on the trim, do a full grip, do a split grip. The possibilities are endless and the price point is phenomenal. So go check these out. In the meantime here, I think we will just throw this plastic here on this 3/8 ounce jig get it up to the top of the river channel. We're like 60 feet away. You guys can see on the Livescope screen here, the majority of those fish are piled up in the channel, and that's where we're gonna go back to on the Livescope situation, but we're gonna be casting up to the shallow flat. I know there's a couple up there because that, when I initially scanned over the spot, was marking fish right up on the edge, and then I knew that they were gonna be piled up in the channel. But just kind of employing the same, missed one right there, the same lift and drop technique, just stroking a jig from last fall, like with the walleyes and stuff. It'd be fun to run into a walleye up there, but I just have a feeling those whites are so stacked. I missed another one right there. They're just picking it right up off the bottom. It would probably be pretty tough to get a bait in front of a walleye. There's one. But we shall see. This one kind of feels like a walleye. Nope, now he's going sideways like a stinking white bass. Not mad. But I really just think that, oof, that's gonna be kind of a scary boat flip because that is not a small white bass at all. But yeah, I just kind of feel like a lot of those fish that are stacked up a little bit shallower on the edge of the channel flat are probably gonna be white bass. And then a lot of the fish that are mixed in down deep in the middle of the river channel or down towards the bottom are gonna be the bigger wipers. So I don't know, we'll make one more cast with the plastic here just because it feels so good to be casting to fish and feeling a tug that's stronger than a 13 or 14 inch crappie. But I know a lot of you guys are probably here for the Livescope footage, so we will definitely have to go back to that. And I think, again, that's where a lot of our bigger fish are gonna come from yet here. But these fish are so stupid and so hungry today. You could throw just about whatever you want at them. You could do whatever technique you want. Back before I really got dialed with a jig stick, here in the last 4 or 5 years, I would just cast it out, let it sink down to bottom. That's bigger, yep. I would just cast it out, let it sink to bottom, and just slowly crawl it across the bottom. That's what I was doing just now. But now I think we've got a Nadine. Just as I got done saying, oh, I think everything up there is white bass. Well, guess what? They're mixed in all over the place, and this one feels heavy. Can see him fighting around on Livescope right there. Not small. Just want to see you. We have about 0.69 inches of visibility. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got to get you around on the net side, bud. Do not roll your head like that because the jig is right in the corner. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's a big one. That is a tanker. I don't usually take pictures of myself with wipers very often anymore, but I feel like maybe this guy deserves it. Oh man, and he is just taking the most giant dump all over the aqua traction, but look at how freaking fat that fish is. That is, I mean, fall is definitely my favorite. Late fall into early winter, even midwinter sometimes, but the spring is a close second because they're just coming off their winter pattern. Water temp's finally 40 degrees, and they're getting after it a little bit early, but that does not suck right there. Day after Valentine's Day. Nadine, will you be my Valentine? And it smells so bad in this boat because there is so much excrement. So we'll get a picture real quick, get her back. All right, you big freak nasty girl. Thanks for the tug. We're gonna get you back. That's probably 6.5 or so, just the absolute biggest gut. We will shoot her straight on back down. Bye-bye. Okay, fine. Back to the scope. I wonder how long these fish are gonna stick around and do this, because, I mean, it's not uncommon to be catching them at like noon with high bluebird skies, but because they usually kind of peter out. Let's see if we can get this big guy right here. They kind of scatter off after the sun gets up real high on a morning bite. Damn, couldn't get that one to turn. But again, I'm not complaining. I just come out here later in the morning on my days off with the hopes that everyone else is pretty much left for the morning. And alas, here we are, all by ourselves. Hi. Would you like a number 8 treble hook in your lip? He would too, wouldn't he? Yeah, he sure would. Some big white bass. I don't know, I've got clients tomorrow, and I know that at least one of them said he was driving 3 hours. Today, he might be in town. I might have to call him and be like, hey man, do you want to come and do this and just forget about crappies altogether? And do you want to do it like today? I don't know, maybe I should just enjoy this myself. Where are you guys going? Should we look around? See, as I kind of pan the Livescope, the sea light pole around, I mean, that's the middle of the channel. They're just sitting there. There's the edge of it right there. I mean, they're just stacked up. Oh, I can see my bait, and it's in front of a fish here. Will he engage? Yeah, he's on it. This is going to be really tough to see for you guys. I'll try and zoom it in as best I can in the video here. Come on. He doesn't look small either. We're looking 75 feet out. Breathe on it. Come on. He's so vertical on it. Oh, he missed it. Come on. Got him. That was cool. Maybe he's not as big as I thought. He looked so much bigger on the scope. Just a big white. Oh, he ran into my trolling motor like a freaking psycho shark. Good night, dude. Yeah, that's a big white. I don't care who you are or what you think about white bass. That's a big one, and that's neat. Oh, big surprise. I just bent the front hook of my jigging Rap so bad. Oh well. Thank you, sir. This is out of control. Not at all what I was expecting for this day, but I'm pumped, okay? I'm pumped. Just loaded up on it. Did not thump it, just loaded. That's another reason why, especially for this technique, I like this Cade rod with that softer tip. Because, I mean, they don't feel you immediately, so that tip can kind of load up just a little bit before you jack them. Average white. God, they're just absolutely piled up. There's so many more out in front of the boat that we can't necessarily see, but I mean, it's days like today where I don't think you're necessarily in one spot that's better than the other area-wise like this. Oh, pushed it. So that's much better to just start reeling instead of lifting. That way your tip is down towards the water, so when they bite, you can just lift up on them and set the hook. Because if you lift, sometimes they'll lift you all the way up to 6-8 foot, and then they bite and your rod's at the top of your head, and you ain't gonna catch them. You ain't gonna catch them. Butterballs. Cold water. Late winter. I don't know, what do we call this in Kansas? It's February 15th. Is this late winter or is it early spring because it's been 62 degrees every day? I personally don't care what you call it. I call it fun. Whoa! That was quick. Can you do it again? Nope. Come on, need to start targeting those bigger marks. Look at that screen. Look at them just coming. Oh, that one looks bigger. And I got him too. Yep, that's the one. I was literally just about to turn around and grab my Celsius drink, and I turned back to the Livescope and saw this crazy massive high flying large marks coming through, and I was like, nope, I can't. I gotta fish them. They kind of dispersed a little bit, but I got this guy. Choked the jig wrap, because why wouldn't he? Not even that big, but it is the more of the target species. Look at that. Can you even see it down there? Good thing is that we're not killing them, because a lot of times they'll just get that front hook in the back of their gullet, just like those crappies in that last video that you guys saw. Because I think wipers are disgusting, and I wouldn't eat one if you paid me. Just for fun, just for fun. We gotta get one of these. That's big. Oh, he's on it too. Got him to stop, and now he's gonna bite. Got him. Oh yeah. That's her, maybe. Yep, that's her. That is her. That is like all I've been trying to do, which is like, it's so funny to even talk about. Pulling the bait away from fish to get to the fish that you want, because there are so many fish down there. I just want the bigs. There's plenty of big white bass in here. Look at that. I'd love to be able to say, wow, look at that fish in the clear water, but this water looks like baby diarrhea. Oh. All right, that's the one we wanted. So let's get a bigger one. Target species acquired. That was a cool bite too. Just cruising by in the channel and got her, stopped her, caught her. Dude, turn. Oh, you did too. Oh, he's up. That's the one, guys. That is the one, and I got her. Oh, look how big that fish looks coming up on Livescope. She's gonna leave here in a second. I don't think it's a super tanker like that one towards the beginning, but I mean, not small. Just been trying to keep away from all the white bass to get to our big hybrid friends. He does not like the sun either. Does not like the sun. They're so lazy. That's, yeah, definitely not small. Cold water fighters. Cold water fighters. Well, guys, I feel like that's probably how we're gonna close the video, because otherwise, like many other videos like this before, they will last an hour, and I know that you guys don't want to stick around for an hour to watch me do the same thing over and over, pillaging these big guys. But let me get this thing in the net here so I can show her to you. Oh, should I knock her off with the net? Wouldn't that be cool? Get in there. Thank you. Whew. Where's the jig wrap? Where's the jig wrap? Okay, that's the one we were waiting for to close out the video here. I don't really know what to say. I came out here today on a late notice cancellation for my guide trip this morning, kind of just pre-fishing around for my trip tomorrow and the foreseeable couple days, as long as this cold front sticks around. And I'm absolutely glad I did. I'm absolutely glad I had the cameras in the boat to share this with you guys. The first wiper rip of the season, some epic Livescope footage. So hope you guys enjoyed that one. There's gonna be a lot more of this to come. We're probably gonna stick around, do a couple other things, maybe a couple videos with plastics. I don't even know. I've got more time. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.